Good morning. Good morning out there. A little bit early today. This is Edward Doublelock, but here we are at Department of Career Services once again, where our goal is simple: to help you, to help you get from where you are to someplace better on your journey through life, using our formula where success is a function of money times meaning and purpose, where money comes first, but money not anything multiplied by some number of something, anything multiplied by zero is zero. So if you have money but you don't have meaning and purpose in your life, you're not successful. However, if you have a lot of meaning and purpose but you have no money, you can't really help many people. You really can't do a lot, so you're not successful. So the best way to be successful is to have money and have meaning and purpose. Meaning is acts such that everything you do matters, and purpose is service to others. So if you only do things that matter, that are in service to other people, if you do a lot of that, which you can with money, good things will happen. See Mother Teresa, see Nelson Mandela, see Martin Luther King Jr., see et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Money times meaning and purpose. Success is a function of money times meaning and purpose. We're here to help you along that path, to help you to know what the tools are and learn how to use the tools to become successful. That's it. We're not saying we're anything special. We don't have a fancy thing. Boom, pretty non-fancy. But it's the message. And if you think about it, did our Lord Jesus have a fancy stuff going? Do you have a lot of props? Nope. It was the message. So here it's, what are the tools? What am I building? Successful life. What are the tools I need and how do I use them? Boom, simple. How can I be as efficient as possible? I don't want to start building the ark and not design the hull properly. I'll just, I know what a boat looks like in my head. I'll just start pounding wood together and then find out it falls apart. So a lot of planning involved. So we're here to help you do that. And it also works. So that's the practical things. That's the stuff included in the worksheet down below. When you're there, subscribe, click on the bell, share. Most important thing is to share, because we're in week 4, which is how do you not crash the boat? How do you not have a mutiny, etc.? Now that we've done all this stuff, we need people to help, and we got to make sure they actually do help. This is the Lincolns, the Shackletons, the Ignatiuses. What did they do to be able to keep moving forward, getting as many people on the same mission? Okay, so that's one way. Is the description down below in the notes, the links down there to the worksheet, which is also available on Facebook, LinkedIn, website, Signal. It's available a lot of places. No excuses. You can always get it. We have it available. Now, but the other thing, the simple thing, the very, very simple thing is what? The very simple thing is repetition. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. Turn it into routine. Create better habits. Boom. Mic drop. That's it. Make better habits. Not too shabby. Coffee. Okay, so what is our meme of today before we get into it, just to get your mind? What if you only focused on your X? What if you only focused on your X? Okay, so let's get right into our worksheet. Looking at our worksheet now. So we're helping you develop a 2-part daily routine. There's things to do that are not part of the podcast, and then there's the podcast. The things that are not part of the podcast are preparation for the day. A simple breathing exercise by Andrew Huberman from Stanford. Next, an attitude of gratitude exercise. So I'm so happy and grateful now that, and then focus in your brain, turn your attention inside your brain, and watch the things that you're happy and grateful for start to scrolling, popping up like popcorn, movie thing, ticker tape, whatever. Just focus on that for a minute. I'm so happy and grateful now that. Close your eyes, maybe put your hands here like that. So that'll, as Huberman says, that'll really draw your attention inside your brain. Also, next thing, non-podcast routine review of yesterday. Examine how you did yesterday. What are the highs? What are the lows? What did I learn? Okay, non-judgmental. And then fourth, project the day and then go live it. So that's the non-podcast part of the day. And I can promise you, if you faithfully do that, your life will improve. Your priorities will be clear. And then the podcast is actually 3 parts. Our daily theme, which today is what? What if you just focused on your X? Planning. Planning is a skill, and it needs to become a habit. It needs to become a habit. So we get that habit. We create a habit by repetition, making it part of our routine. Then once our body gets used to it, if we don't do it, we feel weird. Planning, and then our transformation, because this is a transformational program. This is a transformational program. I'll say it again. It's a transformational program. You need to focus on your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual parts of your life. Not one of those, not 2, not 3, not 4. Think of it like a table. 4 legs, 4 solid, sturdy legs. If you have 4 solid, sturdy legs on that table, you can pile so much stuff on that, it's mind-boggling. But if you have a weak leg, the amount of weight that table can carry is probably exponentially less. Because if it's a solid table, you can learn to stack things up on top of one another. But you can't do that if you have a wobbly leg, right? You have a little wobble, you're stacking things, a little wobble, whoa, everything's gone. Okay, so 4-part transformational stuff. We have scriptural stuff that we mainly focus on the weekend. And I think if you look at the length of the spread of the worksheet, a very huge chunk has to do with the spiritual side. Why? Because that's the most important thing. And highlighted in today's worksheet under Daily Stoic, Robert Greene, a little short 1.5 minute thing with Ryan Holiday, talking about life is strange. That it's not about this. And so Robert Greene almost died. He says he did die, but he came back. And you get that the meaninglessness of so much of this stuff, that there's more to it, way more to it than the stuff we think is important. So good little 1-minute thing, put a little perspective there. All righty. Okay, still a little bit before 6. Let's see if anybody gets on today. Trying to change up the routine. Why? Because I have to be in Vegas at 8:30, which means I need to leave close to 7, which means I need to get on the Peloton earlier and work a little bit less. Maybe I can only do a 15-minute bike ride today, plus a 5-minute cool down ride, plus a 5-minute post-ride stretch. Do 25 minutes instead of 30 because I got to get out of here. I got to get to court, got to park the car, got to do all of those things that you got to do. So that was weird. What was that? It all of a sudden went dark. Oh well. Onward to our worksheet. And let's see. 1023. All right, so our worksheet. Again, 3-part podcast, daily theme, planning, and transformation. So we're going to focus, and we talked about the daily theme is what? What if you only focus on X? We're going to come back to that in a second. Let's focus on planning. Start with an incantation, not an affirmation. Incantation, which is like, this is going to happen. Not a, if I say it enough, it's going to happen. No, this is like, you got to program, lock it into your RAS. So when something appears out there, you're not even paying attention, but something appears, wham, you get it. Just like somebody says your name, you don't even know they're there, but you hear them say your name, bam. What? Who called my name? Hey, good to see you. Type of thing. You need to get to that level. Something great is going to happen to me today. I had a few good things happen yesterday, but something great is going to happen to me today. Always look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side. Seek uncomfort. Don't seek comfort. Seek uncomfort. Advice from an 80-year-old today: be a good loser. What? Be a good loser? What do you mean? I don't want to be a loser. Well, as Jordan Peterson points out, if you're only winning, you're playing in the wrong game. You need to play against people better than you, which means you're going to lose. So this doesn't mean loser as a person. This means in the game, in the thing. Whatever you're doing, be a good loser. Why? Because if you're not a good loser, nobody's going to want to play with you. Aha. So be a good loser. Learn. Treat it as a learning experience, not a value judgment. You got beat. Maybe you made a mistake. Guess what? Don't do it again. Don't make another mistake like that. Learn from that. Learn from your mistakes. Okay, have 3 simple goals for today. I've already blown by those with 6 simple things. Making your bed would be an example of the simple goals for today. All right, now let's talk about what if you only focused on your X. So this is Darren Hardy. I'm going to highlight that. Darren Hardy down in the down below in the worksheet. Highlight that in red. That's another one to just watch today. It's about 5 minutes. You can easily do that in the car, on the bus, while you're walking, just sitting there at your desk. It's well worth it. What if you just focused on that one thing, as opposed to, he's talking about things that people do, supplements, things they take. He's saying, no, just put more time in doing what you need to do. If you're a student, spend more time being a student. Don't spend more time learning how to be a student. Be a student. And Gary Vaynerchuk has a little video, 6-minute little video about this. That's bank your X. Beep, beep, your X. You're gonna. Beep, you're gonna. So that's for people that are like, one day I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that, he's like, beep, you're gonna. Just do it. Focus on your X. So I'm gonna start pondering this concept of, what if we set our week up as follows? Starting on Monday. Monday, your focus is to clean up the stuff from the weekend that happened and start setting up the week. By the end of Monday, all of the stuff from the weekend got cleaned up and you started setting things up for the week. What does that mean? Well, that means on the weekend, you don't need to worry about the little stuff. It's like, no, I'll handle that on Monday. Monday, you say, it's Monday morning, dealing with this pile of stuff that happened over the weekend. Just have an attitude of, oh, that's what happened. My light went out. There we go. Scared myself for a second there. Okay, so Monday is I'm just going to clean up from the weekend. And once I get that done, start setting up the week. Tuesday, the focus your X. Tuesday is I'm really going to get this week set up. I'm going to put it in, get everything lined up, queued. So I'm going to highlight that. That's what Seth Godin's talk is about today. It's about the queue. In fact, it's called queued. Yeah. So I will highlight that in red. So that's another thing people can, a third short little video to watch today. Queued. Okay, so Tuesday, you're queuing up the week. Getting the week planned out. Boom. I'm just focused on that, not this other stuff. Boom. I'm focused on that. So what about Wednesday? Wednesday is kind of a day that's the hump day. I got things set up. I'm on autopilot. I'm getting the stuff done that I got myself set up for yesterday. Because Monday I cleaned up from the weekend. Tuesday, balls to the wall, getting the week set up, getting ahead of the game, planning, queuing things up. Wednesday, I'm implementing. Thursday, I want to give another big push because Friday is the day that is my leisure day, my work leisure day, where I can be creative, where I can spend time talking to people, maybe go have lunch, invite somebody to lunch that I want to get to know. They have information, I can learn from them. Friday is the fun day. Why? Because Saturday and Sunday is a different kind of thing. Okay, but look, we're not going to talk about that right now. So we're going to focus again on Thursday. So Thursday is the day, get everything done. Get all this as much as I can get done for the week that I planned out on Tuesday, that I had my working through my momentum carrying me through Wednesday. Thursday, I want to try to get everything wrapped up so that Friday I have the most amount of time to do creative type stuff, to be projecting, thinking into the future stuff. So, and then on Friday, I can, maybe take somebody to lunch, have a cup of coffee with somebody, go for a walk with somebody, talk to a Zoom call with somebody interesting. So I'm not stressed. It's my cool day, man. It's the day I get to be who I really want to be. And then the weekend comes along and I have the physical stuff I need to do, the practical stuff. Like for me, it's like getting water, going to the water store, buying water, cleaning up, getting my laundry done, or my clothes laundry done. Sunday's my linens, but getting that stuff done, getting the chores done, getting caught up, moving forward, buying supplies, the things that I need do on Saturday. Sunday is the Lord's Day. So for me, Sunday starts out with 9 o'clock faith fellowship, 11 o'clock Trinity. Reset is at 5, but it's kind of a conflict with my Bible study. So probably Sundays is going to be 2 helpings of school homework, Bible study stuff. So Sunday's like the Sabbath day. Then what happens on Monday? Monday's back at it. Okay, so we've gone way over our mark in terms of time. Thank you for being here today, making it part of your daily routine. Repetition, 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 daily routine. Daily routine creates habits. In this case, we want good habits. Good habits replace bad habits. Autopilot, a habit is unconscious behavior. We do it all the time. All we want to do is click in better habits. Habits are the result of routine. Routine is the result of repetition. Repetition. Okay, so let's go at it today. Have a big day. Focus on your X. Focus on the one thing. What does that mean? Watch the Darren Hardy video. And with that, I'm going to say, Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen, my friends.